Hello. In this figure, AB is 7.2 units, BC is 10.4 units, BD is 5.2 units, and DC is 6.3 units. We need to find x, which is the length of AD. Notice that in the triangle BCD, we have all three sides, but in the triangle ABD, only two sides. To be able to find x in this triangle, we need to know at least the angle opposite of this side. We will have to start with the triangle BCD, and in this triangle, first we will find the angle BDC. And because we know all three sides, to find this angle, we will use the law of cosines. So here we have the law of cosines that calculates the angles. And if, for example, we need the angle A, then the formula is A equals inverse cosine of b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. Then according to this formula, the angle BDC equals inverse cosine of 5.2 squared plus 6.3 squared minus 10.4 squared over 2 times 5.2 times 6.3. And if we use a calculator in degree mode, then this angle will be approximately 129.22 degrees. And keep in mind that with some calculators, you might need parentheses around the numerator and around the denominator. And now, once we know this angle, we can start working on the triangle ABD. In this triangle, we can find the angle BDA by subtracting 129.22 from 180 degrees. And we can do this because these two angles are supplementary and their sum is 180 degrees. So in the triangle ABD, the angle BDA equals 180 degrees minus 129.22. And this will give us 50.78 degrees. So now we have this angle, and the next angle that we will be able to find will be angle A. We know the side of 7.2 units and the opposite angle, and we also know the side of 5.2 units, and we need to find the opposite angle. And for this, we will use the law of sines. And this law states that side A over sine of the opposite angle A equals side B over sine of the opposite angle B, and this equals side C over sine of the opposite angle C. According to this law, we will write that 5.2 over sine of the opposite angle A equals 7.2 over sine of the opposite angle of 50.78 degrees. So again, 5.2 over sine of A equals 7.2 over sine of 50.78 degrees. Then here we will use cross multiplying, and we will write that 7.2 times sine of angle A equals 5.2 times sine of 50.78 degrees. Next, we will divide both sides by 7.2, and on the left side 7.2 will cancel. And now to find angle A, we will use the inverse sign. So A will be equal to inverse sine of 5.2 sine of 50.78 degrees over 7.2. Then A will be approximately 34.02 degrees. So we found angle A, but to find side x, we need to know the angle opposite of this side. And because in a triangle, the sum of all three angles is 180 degrees, to find this opposite angle, we will subtract these two angles from 180 degrees. So to find the angle ABD, we will subtract 180 minus 34.02 and minus 50.78. Then this angle will be 95.20 degrees. And now, once you know this angle, we can find side x either by using the law of sines or the law of cosines. I will use the law of sines, and I will write that side x over sine of the opposite angle of 95.20 degrees equals 5.2 over sine of the opposite angle of 34.02 degrees. So x over sine of 95.20 degrees equals 5.2 over sine of 34.02 degrees. Then I will use cross multiplying, and I will have x times sine of 34.02 degrees equals 5.2 sine of 95.20 degrees. Then to find x, I will go and divide both sides by sine of 34.02 degrees. On the left side, sine of this angle will cancel. And to get x, we use a calculator and we get that x is approximately 9.26. So we found x, and x is 9.26 units. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.